wonder if anybody's paying attention. I wonder if anybody's paying attention. You got these tall buildings that might as well be big batteries for human activity. And I don't think anybody's paying attention. I don't think anybody, like, the percentage of people who know what's actually happening has to be, like, out of this whole building, it has to be the last three dudes way up there at the top who know what's really going on in this illusion. And people, it's funny that people call it an illusion. I don't think it's really an illusion. I just think it's in an illusory state. And you'll see many people in fraternities of different sorts, or brotherhoods of certain sorts, or anything like that, and they'll be talking about these type of things, and those would be the people way up there at the top of the building who nobody knows about, and they know what's happening. And a lot of people call them the Illuminati, and well, I'll say most of these guys aren't the Illuminati, aren't on the wavelength we operate on. I'll go ahead and say it's funny that Drake had a verse in his song. He says, "I am the kid with the motor mouth. I am the one you should worry about." And I think I feel the same way about myself. Most of these things are things we should not officially discuss, but it's becoming to a point where you will comprehend most of these things. And many of the people in our society ask me sometimes, why don't you do more and show and tell more and show people more. Most of these things you're gonna have to know. You're gonna have to find out by yourself, because the magnanimity of it is far beyond what you're used to experiencing. Not saying that you wouldn't understand. Of course you'd understand. That's why I said you'd have to. Most of the things I tell you, like I can tell you that there's 3 spaceships sitting right outside the atmosphere right now. But that's something you'd have to see regardless of me knowing that or not, or regardless of this being passed down information through Rosicrucian orders and different mystery sects like that. Unless somebody you trusted or somebody that you know had told you this, and you trust what they say, you wouldn't believe it coming from me anyway. No matter how it looked, no matter if I have the symbol of perfection on my back, which is a mimic of the plasma reactors that's part of the spaceship program coming to Earth. So these are things we're gonna have to get into sequentially, and I definitely like to give you fair warning of all these things, to say that maybe this can help you understand. At this point, there's nothing really that anybody can say, because it's gonna break. The stock market's gonna crash. I'm just gonna go into the history. This might be a longer video. The stock market's gonna crash. Billionaires are already drawing out. The stock market has already closed consecutively in the red for 7 sessions now. And if that continues for any longer amount of time, some things are going to get really interesting. And it's definitely going to continue, because the move with Iran is happening, or what I call it, the coup d'etat. I believe that's what they call it. And they're going to make a very dramatic political move here with this technology, with the reform. Many of you don't know the reform of the World Society, United Nations. So all of this is going to happen. You guys are going to get catapulted into a new society, what they've been calling the New World, and what the Bible calls the New Jerusalem. There's no way to ease it in, and we're going to be catapulted into this new society where literally cars run on nothing. You never have to charge your car up. You hit the gas and you go wherever you want to go. Your airplane is going to be able to get you from city to city in a matter of moments, anywhere in the world. Plasmatic, what is it called? Plasmatic manipulation, or some type of term. You take the atoms and rearrange them. So then we'll have food, we'll have health. They have health applications with this technology. So now you're going to be having to deal with everyone is healthy, everyone has food, everyone has the right to travel wherever they want to. not only are you going to have to come to terms with your environment on Earth, you're going to have to come to terms with the space environment in space. You're going to have to come to terms with there is much more room on this planet once you have these type of things where you can go anywhere with food and energy, and you can expand wherever you want to. In the deepest desert or in the highest mountain, you'll have whatever you need to have. All this is going to be thrust upon you, as well as citizens coming from the outer space community. That's all going to be given to you, and this has been stuff passed down. If you looked at some of the artist pictures, Michelangelo, Picasso, and all, you'll see like little UFOs posted in the pictures. Sometimes you can look that up if you want to, and all this has been passed down. Type in research the Rosicrucian knowledge, which is alchemical information. They talk about the medicine, the secret medicine, and they talk about the highest alchemy, which is this the alchemy of manipulation of space and time and matter itself. And once you get into that, you're actually on the level of a creator where you're supposed to be at. And this was the return of what they saw as the Christ, the return of the true living standard of all universal entities. And at this point, I'll just go ahead and end this video. I'll go ahead and say farewell, and we'll come back later. Once again, namaste.